सर्वेभ्यो नमस्काराः। अद्य आदिशङ्कर-भगवत्पादाचार्याणां शिवपादादिकेशान्तवर्णनस्तोत्रं पाठ्यते। इयं च स्तुतिः श्रद्धरावृते अस्ति। अत्र प्रथमं शिवस्य कैलासपर्वतस्य स्तुतिः वर्तते। तदनन्तरं शिवस्य आयुधानां वन्दनं क्रियते आचार्यैः। ततः शिवस्य हस्ते मृगः अस्ति किल, मृगस्य स्तुतिः। ततः शिवस्य वाहनं गणेशः, सुब्रह्मण्यः इत्थं रीत्या चलति। दिस् इस् द Shiva-padaadi-keshaanta-varnana stotram of Adi-Shankara-Bhagavad-Padacharya. It is set in Sraddhara-vrittam. Sraddhara is a long meter of 21 syllables each, and the thing that we have to understand from the standpoint of chanting is, after the 7th syllable, you can have a seizure or a pause or a vishrama or yati. So this stotra is reminiscent of many works in Tamil literature, in that it doesn't directly go from the Pada-adi-keshaanta-varnanam, but it first starts with a beautiful poetic description of the Kailasa Parvata. Then it talks about the ayudas of Shiva, namely his pinaka, the bow, the kutaram, the sharp axe that he has, and then the shulam. After that, it talks about the mriga or the deer in his hand, and then followed by the Vrishabhavahanam. Then this is followed by a stuti to Ganesha, Subramanya, and a couple of verses on Devi Parvati. So the stuti proceeds in this manner. It is set in, it has a lot of beautiful alliterations or prasas, which make it sound very beautiful. And then there are also several arthalankaras, such like for example Rupaka Atishayokti, where something is suggested, an object of comparison is suggested, but only the objects that they're compared to is mentioned. So there are many such interesting poetic beauties in this verse also. We will see that as we go through the verses. There are also several dhirga samasas that we need to break and understand. Kalyanam no vidhattam kataka-tatala satkalpavati nikunja krida samsakta vidyadhara nikaravadhu gita rudra padanah तारैर् हेरम्बनादैस्तरलितनिनदत्तारकारातिकेकी कैलासशर्वनिर्वृत्त्यभिजनकपदः सर्वदा पर्वतेन्द्रः. The Anvaya is this way. Kailasah parvatendrah nah asmakam Sarvada Kalyanam Vidatham. May that Kailasa Parvata Indra be always the harbinger or giver of auspiciousness to us. May it create auspiciousness. Then the rest are the adjectives to that Kailasa Parvata. Kidrisha Kailasa Parvata, if you ask. Kataka-tatalasat kalpavati nikunja krida samsakta vidyadhara nikaravadhu gita rudrapadanah. So in the Kailasa Parvata, there are beautiful valleys. Kataka-tata. In that Kataka-tata, the valleys, they are studded, or they have these kalpavriksha, bunches of kalpavrikshas. Kataka-tatalasat kalpavati nikunja. So that is the Kailasa Parvata. Then there are some people who are the Vidyadhara Nikaravadvaha. So the Vidyadhara women, the celestial musicians, like Gandharva, Vidyadhara, the Vidyadhara ladies, they are playing there. Krida samsakta, they are immersed in play. And Vidyadhara Nikaravadhu, the groups of Vidyadhara women, and they are also singing. Because you're in Kailasa Parvata, you cannot sing any song, but these songs are in praise of Shiva. Gita Rudrapadanah. So, may that Kailasa Parvata, on whose beautiful valleys studded with these kalpavrikshas, where the Vidyadhara Stris are playing and singing the praises of Hara. That Kailasa Parvata. Then there is something else going on there. We already mentioned that the Shiva Parivara is there in Kailasa Parvatendra, where there is Ganesha with his Gajamukha or Heramba Mukha. Heramba means elephant. So, Tarair Heramba Nadais Taralita Ninadat Tarakarati Keki. So, one side there is Ganesha with his elephant face, and then on the other side is Bhagavan Subramanya or Kartikeya with his Mayuraha or Keki Vahanam, the peacock vehicle. So, what is going on there is this Ganesha sitting there is making these Tharaihi Herambanadaha. That is, the loud elephant-like noises he is making, and because of that, Tharalita Ninadat Tarakarati Keki. Subramanya, who is Tarakasura's Arihi, enemy. So, Subramania's Keki is just being a little agitated by that noise, and he's a little scared because of that elephant's noise. So, this is the Kailasa, which has this beautiful, see, Tarair Herambanadais Taralita Ninadat Tarakarati Keki. It is the Kailasa which has this. That Kailasa Parvatendra Naha Sarvada Kalyanam Vidatham. Let us read the verse again. Kalyanam no Vidattam Katakatala Satkalpavati Nikunja Krida Samsakta Vidyadharani Karavadhu Gita Rudra Padanaha Tarair Herambanadais Taralita Ninadat Tarakarati Keki Kailasa Sharva Nivritya Bhijanaka Pada Sarvada Parvatendraha. Then there is another adjective which is Sharva Nirvritya Bhijanaka Padaha. It is the resting place of Shiva or Sharva. So, may that is also another Visheshanam to Kailasa Parvata. Then the next verse is Yasya Prahuswarupam Sakaladi Vishadam Sara Sarvasva Yogam Yasyeshu Sharngadhanva Samajani Jagatam Rakshane Jagarukah Maurvi Darvi Karanam Apicha Parivridav Pustrayi Sacha Lakshyam Sovyadavyajamasmana Shiva-bhidanisham Nakinam Shri Pinakah. So this is a stuti on the Pinaka or the bow. The bow of Shiva played a great role in the Tripura Samhara. So the Pinakaha became the bow in the Tripuras, in the Samhara of the Tripurasuras, who were personifications of Madam, Ajnanam, arrogance. So this Tripura Samhara was done by Shiva with this Pinaka, the bow, and where Vishnu, who himself has another bow named Sharanga, that Sharngadanva Vishnu became his arrow in the Tripura Samhara. And then the Vasuki who is the head of the serpents. So the word for serpent, another word is Darvikaraha, one who has a hood. So Darvikaraha. So that Vasuki, the Darvikaraha, became the nan or the string that binds the bow. So it became the Maurvi. And the Pustrai, the three Puras of those, the Tripurasuras became the Lakshyam. The Lakshyam was the target was the three cities of the Asuras. So that is the greatness of this Pinaka. So what does the Anvaya say? Yasya Swarupam Sakala Divishadam Sara Sarvasva Yogam Prahuhu. Yasya Ishuhu means arrow. Jagatam Rakshane Jagarukaha Sharngadhanva Apicha Darvikaranam Parivridaha Maurvi. Yasya Maurvi. Yasya Sa Pustrayi Lakshyam Nakinam Anisham Ashivabit Sahab Shri Pinakaha Asman Avyajam Avyat. So, Divishadam Brina Devargaludaya of the Devas. One whose Swarupam is the collective force of all, is said to be the collective force of all the Devas. Sara Sarvasva Yogam. Of who? Of Sakala Divishadam, all the Devas, all the Devatas. And one whose Ishuhu, Yasya Ishuhu, one whose arrow is Vishnu, who bears the Sharangadanva. And what kind of person is Vishnu? Jagatam Rakshane Jagarukaha. Even here, Vishnu is seemingly asleep, but he is always awake. Jagatam Rakshane Jagarukaha. Suptasannapi Jagarukaha is what is suggested there. So, one who is always intent on saving and protecting this world. That Vishnu became the arrow. Then Darvikaranam Parivridaha Maurvi, the head of the snakes, Darvikaras, Parivridaha, the leader of the snakes, became the Maurvi or the string. Pustrayi, the Tripuras, the three cities, became the target or Lakshyam. Then Naki is also means Nakaha means Svargaha. So Nakinam Anisham Ashivabit. This Pinaka is always the one who removes the inauspiciousness of the Devatas. Always. Nakinam Anisham Ashivabit. Sahashri Pinakaha Asman Avyajam Avyat. So may it protect us without any reason. காரணம் எதுவுமே வேண்டாம் காப்பாத்துறதுக்கு, காரணமின்றியே நம்மை காப்பாற்றட்டும். அவ்யாஜம் அஸ்மான் அவ்யாத். ஸோ இந்த அவ்யாத்ங்கிறது ஆஷீர்லிங்லகாரகங்கிற the verbal form. ஸோ அப்படிங்கிற அந்த தாத்துலேருந்து உற்பத்தமாயிருக்கு. ஸோ the meaning of this is, may that Pinaka protect us with no reason at all. And what kind of Pinaka is it? It is the Pinaka that destroys all the inauspicious of the Devatas, and whose essence is the essence of all the, is said to be the essence of all the Devatas, and whose arrow is Vishnu, the bearer of Sharanga Dhanu himself, and who is intent on protecting the world. And one whose bowstring is the Vasuki, which is the leader of the serpents, the head of the serpents, and one whose target was the three cities. May that Pinaka protect us. Yasya prahuswarupam Sakala divishadam Sara sarvasva yogam Yasyeshu sharngadhanva samajani jagatam Rakshane jagarukah Maurvi darvi karanam apicha parivridaf Pustrayi sacha lakshyam Sovyadavyajam ashivabhidanisham nakinam Shri Pinakaha. The next verse is in praise of the Kutara or the axe. this kutara is tikshnam. It is very sharp. So, Atankavegahari Sakala Divishadam Angripadmashrayanam Matangadyugra Daitya Prakaratanulagalad Raktadharaktadaraha Krurashurayutanamapi cha paribhavam Sviya bhasa vitanvan Ghorakarah Kutaro Dhridatara Duritakhyatavim Pathayennaha. So, Ayam Kutaraha Asmakam Dhridatara Durita Akhya Atavim Patayet. In the Kutaramanadu, Namudaya கஷ்டங்களை, கிளேஷங்களை, துன்பங்களை, எப்படிப்பட்ட துன்பங்களை, அது மிகவும் கடினமான துன்பங்களை, துன்பம் என்னும் காட்டை பெயர்த்து உடைக்கட்டும். So may this kutara, which let it destroy and completely break this giant forest of hardened forest of difficulties, the dense forest of difficulties, may this kutara break it. And then, what are all the qualities of the kutara, the visheshanams of the kutara? So, Angripadma Ashrayanam Sakala Divishadam Atanka Avega Hari. So, anytime the asuras attack or come seeking surrendering to Shiva, this Angripadma Ashrayanam. So, the Padatil, the Sharanadayum, அனைத்து தேவர்களுடைய ஆதங்கத்தையும், அதாவது துன்பத்தையும் பாபத்தையும் தீர்க்க வல்லது. So, one who is capable of removing the difficulties and the struggles of all the devas who surrender unto him. So, Angripadma Ashrayanam Sakala Divishadam, we saw the Divishada Shabdam in the previous verse as well. Then, Matangadi Ugradaitya Prakara Thanugalat Raktadharaktadaraha. So, this Kutaraha is fierce and it is smeared with the blood of the several fierce and ferocious asuras, Ugradaitya, such as Matangadi, Matangasura, that is the Gajasura, and other Ugradaityas. It has broken their body, and because of the flowing blood that has stuck to it, Raktadaraktadaraha, it has an edge which has seen the blood of these asuras. And then Kruraha Sviya Bhasa Surayutanam api paribhavam vitanvan. Kruraha here means sharp or tikshnaha. That is, that sharp edge, shining edge is Sura Ayutanam. Ayutaha means 10,000 suns, like the Divisurya Sahasrasya Bhaved Yugapaduttita that we say in Vishwarupa Yogam. Here, that is 1,000 suns. Arjuna looked at Bhagavan and said, 1,000 suns appear. It looks as if the dazzling nature of Vishwarupa is as though 1,000 suns appeared in the sky. Here it is not 1,000 but 10,000. Sura Ayutanam api paribhavam vitanvan. So the sharpness of this axe and its radiance conquers even 10,000 suns. Sura Ayutanam api paribhavam vitanvan Ghorakarah Kutaraha. It is not something, it's not a plaything, but it is a fierce tool to slay the Rakshasas. Ghorakarah Kutaraha. And it is powerful enough so that it can cut and render this dense forests of our difficulties to the ground. So, Atanka Vegahari Sakala Divishadam Angri Padmashrayanam Matangadyugra Daitya Prakaratanurgalad Raktadharaktadharaha क्रूरशूरायुतानामपि च परिभवं स्वीयभासा वितन्वन् घोराकारः कुटारो दृढतरदुरिताख्याटवीं पाटयेन्नः. So the next verse is in praise of the Shula. कालारातेः कराग्रे कृतवसतिः उरशाणशातो रिपूणाम् काले काले कुलाद्रिप्रवरतनया कल्पितस्नेहलेपः पायान्नः पावकार्चिः प्रसरसखमुखः पापहन्तानितान्तम् शूलश्रीपादसेवा भजनरसजुषां पालनैकान्तशीलः. कालारातेः कराग्रे कृतवसतिः उरशाणशातो रिपूणाम् काले काले कुलाद्रिप्रवरतनयया कल्पितस्नेहलेपः पायान्नः पावकार्चिः प्रसरसखमुखः पापहन्तानितान्तम् शूलश्रीपादसेवा भजनरसजुषां पालनैकान्तशीलः. Kalaratihi, Tarakaratihi, the slayer of Taraka, the enemy of the Taraka. Here Kalaratihi, who's the Kala, that is Shiva. Kalaratehe karagre kritavasatihi. So one which dwells in the hands of Shiva, who is Kala. Because it is Shula, it lives in his, he holds it in his hand. Kritavasatihi. One whose dwelling place is the hands of the front, the hands that are in the front of Shiva. Then Ripunam Uraha Shanashatah. So in Tamil, you say when you sharpen knives, you say Sanai Tittadal. That is exactly what Shanashatah means. One who has been sharpened on the chests. That is the chests of the enemies are the blade on which this Shula has been sharpened. So Ripunam Uraha Urasi Shanashatah. It has been sharpened on the chests of these enemies, that is such as Rakshasas. And then on one hand, it has been sharpened on the chests of enemies. And then there is somebody soft and gentle who applies oil and has maintained this Shula. Kale Kale, from time to time, Kuladri Pravaratanaya. Kuladri Pravaratanaya means Parvati. Kuladrihi Himavan. So Himavataha Pravaratanaya. That is one who she has Himadri in her familial lineage. Kuladri Pravaratanaya, Tanayaya, by that Parvati, Kalpita Snehalepaha. That is Snehalepaha means one who has who oils and anoints this Shula from time to time and keeps its sharpness up. So then Pavakarchif Prasara Sakhamukaha. Sakhamukaha is something that appears similar to, as in it is the friend of whose edge is the friend of fire. That's the literal translation. That is Pavakarchihi is fire. One whose edge is as sharp as the edge of the fire. One who is as sharp as a fire. Then Nitantam Papahanta, who destroys the papam. Then Seva Bhajana Rasajusham Palane Ekanta Shilaha. That is one who is intent or always dedicated to the protection of those who surrender or seek his refuge. Seva Bhajana Rasajusham Palana Ekanta Shilaha. that shula, may that kind of shula, nafpayat, may it protect us. So the meaning is, may that shula, which is intent on protecting those who seek its refuge, and it is the destroyer of papam, and it is as sharp as the edge of the fire, the tip of the fire. Pavakarchif prasara sakamukha, it resembles the fire. And then that which has been sharpened on the chests of enemies, and that which has been anointed from time to time with the loving application of oil by the Kuladri Tanaya Parvati, may that, and it always lives in the hands of the Kala Shiva, may that Shulam protect us. So the next verse is on the deer that Shiva holds. Devasyankashrayaya kulagiri duhituhu netrakona prachara prastaranatyudaran pipatishurivayo nityamatyadharena adhatte bhangi tungair anishamavayavaif ahi antarangam samodam soma pidasya soyam pradishatu kushalam panirangah kurangah devasyankashrayayah kulagiriduhituhu netrakona prachara prastaranatyudaran pipatishurivayo nityamatyadharena adhatte bhangi tungair anishamavayavaihi antarangam samodam soma pidasya soyam pradishatu kushalam panirangah kurangah. So the Anvayam is Yaha devasya ankashrayayaha kulagiri duhituhu atyudaran netrakona prachara prastaran nityam atyadarena pipatishuhu iva bhangi tungaihi avayavaihi soma apidasya antarangam samodam adatte saha ayam panirangah kurangah kushalam pradishatu. So this is a very picturesque description. Kurangah, mrigah, sarangah, all of these mean deer. So kurangah. Ayam kurangah kushalam pradishatu. May be the cause for our welfare. Kushalam, or cause goodness to us. Ayam kurangah kushalam pradishatu. In the man namakku nanmai seyyattum. What kind of kurangah? Panirangah. So it has made the hand of Shiva its stage. It moves about, dances, plays, prances, everything in the hands of Shiva. So the pani itself, pani eva rangah. So the hand itself becomes the stage of this kurangah. Panirangah kurangah, one who has made the hand of Shiva the stage. And then what else does it do? So there is Shiva and Anka Ashrayayaha. So one who is sitting beside him. That is Kulagiri Duhita. Kulagiri Duhita is Parvati again. So this deer, it observes this Kulagiri Duhita Parvati who is sitting close to Shiva. Devasya Anka Ashrayayaha, sitting next to Shiva. Then it sees her Atyudaran Netrakona Prachara Prastaran Nityam. So it observes the movement of her eye. The eyes are so broad and they're moving from here to here. They are Atyudaram, Vishalam. So the Vishala Netra Konas, the eyes, they move from side to side. So this Prachara Prastara, it observes every day with a lot of with adoration. It Atyadarena Pipatishuhu. it wants to study and observe and imitate. So it wants to do the anukaranam of that movement or follow that movement. So this pipatishu is what is called sannantam, jnatumicha jignasa, jignasu, patitumicha pipatisha, so pipatishu. So one who wishes to study. So like a pipatishu, like somebody who wishes to study, it observes this eye, broad and vishala eye movements of Parvati. And then what does it do? It also tries to imitate bhangi thungaihi avayavaihi. It then bends and jumps and it moves its avayavas. It moves its body parts as though it imitates the movements of the eyes of Parvati. And then observing this, the Soma-pidaha means Chandramaulihi, one who wears the moon. Soma-pidaha, it makes the antarangam, the hridayam of Soma-pidaha, Shiva. Soma-pidasya antarangam samodham adatte. It makes it, Shiva's hridayam gets delighted observing this moon, which is bending here and there, looking at the eye movements of Parvati. May this Panirangah Kurangah. So this whole thing, it's almost like a play on the stage of the hands of Shiva. Panirangah Kurangah Kushalam Pradishatu. Devasyanka Shrayayaha Kulagiri Duhituhu Netrakona Prachara Prastaraanatyudaran Pipatishurivayo Nityamatyadareena Adhatte Bhangi Tungair Anishamavayavaihi Antarangam Samodam Soma Pidasya Soyam Pradishatu Kushalam Panirangah Kurangah.